Hello. Hello. Is me, Huffy, the bear. Back at it again. So let's load this. Alright, now we're doing the English dub now, so. It's still moving fast even after lowering my main monitor's refresh. Ready to. Hey, Eddie, welcome. So my fix for this was locking my monitor's refresh rate to 60. I can tell just by moving the mouse it's like super low now. But hopefully that helps out with the game's logic. So let's see.
It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go? I'm going through door 5.
This dude sounds like a guard from Skyrim with the English dub.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
Right, this is where I left off last time. They're going through door 5. Richard Epcar. Yeah, he sounds like he's from Skyrim. Right, this is where I left off yesterday. We're gonna go through both, though. Those guys already decided on doing door 5. So we'll go ahead and do through door 4.
I'll go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June. There's nothing to worry about.
And this dude sounds like Sean Chiplock, I think it was. Reen Schwarzer from Trails.
I just need to stay by her side. This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
Now then, goodbye.
Be careful.
Oh. The dancer lady too. I feel like that was from somewhere.
So horrible.
What are you doing? We need to hurry.
Oh, totally off then.
Snake, your shoes.
It's fine. Hurry.
Maybe we should go back for Takahiro.
Or are you planning on dying with everyone else?
He seems like a totally different character now that he's speaking in English. Like, kind of more of an
I assume you
asshole.
haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
No, I haven't. I don't think we've forgotten. Right? Just the delivery and the tone. Like, he seems like way more of a jerk now.
Let's go.
Oh shit! No, I don't want to activate. Fuck. Okay. Let's go. He has that resting bitch tone though. Yeah, but I'm used to it.
How is it over there?
Maybe because of Merlin and Arthur.
Did you find anything? Please say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Yeah, they're supposed to mark it on the other panel.
Do you think they're okay?
Hey, there it is! That's gotta be that dead thing! Come on, get over here! We gotta authenticate!
The beeping stopped.
Phew. Looks like it stopped.
There we
Hey,
go.
guys! Are you doing alright over there?
Yep, we're fine.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay?
Alright, Clover, what's up?
Red is just like the red, but the color's different. You know how the red was red?
Yeah.
Well, the dead is blue. Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
Awesome! Thanks. That helps a lot.
Well, we should probably move on now.
Yeah, let's move on then.
Roger that.
Alright, now it's our turn.
Now it's our turn. I'll go first. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, there's no narrator like the prologue, so we can't really tell.
Let's go.
It's kind of
All right.
playing just like the last time.
Run! Oh, damn. It's counting down.
Got my handy dandy notepad with me, so.
We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
There's a narrator in novel mode. Let's see if it shows up.
How would I know?
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
I already am.
Ah, oh yeah, and it's stopping.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Wow. We're missing a lot by being on adventure, it seems like. Easily 300 feet in length. A series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms. Ah, okay, now I'm like, what should we go for? I kind of prefer the adventure mode.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Ah, fuck!
It plays more like a... I guess that's what they were going for. It plays more like a game than a novel. Novel has the more detailed storytelling, while adventure is streamlined. Oh, I guess we are missing some. Well, it's the first playthrough, right? It's the first playthrough. Let's do the adventure mode for the first playthrough.
We don't have time to count. We just need to open them all.
Well, actually, if it's the first playthrough, it's probably better that I read everything, right? Alright, okay, we'll do novel then. He grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
It won't open.
It didn't feel locked. More like someone had hammered an iron plate over the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door and saw that his companions had already run to doors of their own. They did not seem to be having any more success than he had. Their own words confirmed his fears.
Shit, this one's so good.
Same here. It's not moving.
June was the last to speak up.
Oh,
As Junpei looked in her direction, his eye caught something he hadn't noticed before. A small red blinking
there
light.
it is! At the end of the hallway. Run!
Even as he yelled, he ran. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them towards the light. Santa called out to them as he ran.
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know? Our time limit is 81 seconds.
Yep, and it's already been more than that just by me
I know
reading.
that, God damn it! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left.
In all likelihood, Junpei figured nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. If that was true. Urgency foremost in all of their minds, they arrived at the end of the hallway. Oh, also, I meant to make this a little bit bigger. Okay.
Hurry!
The dead sat on the left wall, blinking almost tauntingly at them.
It's the dead! Get over here!
Junpei grabbed hold of the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. He slammed his hand against the scanner panel.
Come on, everyone!
The other three quickly followed suit. With a grunt, Santa yanked the lever downward. Ooh.
Looks like it stopped.
His hands beginning to steady, Junpei wiped some sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the four companions began to look around.
There's another door at the end of the hallway.
He could see a heavy-looking set of double doors. Set into the walls of the hallway on either side of the larger door were two smaller ones.
Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open.
Zig, what is up? Hello, hello. Yeah, we checked out 999 yesterday, my first time. And I got kind of intrigued, so I was like, all right, I want to continue this. So yeah, I started another game. I've never played it before, because I think I mentioned this in the Discord, but like, I had a DS, I played Radiant Historia on it, and then my DS got stolen, and so I never got to play anything else on it. Oh, I played Persona Q on the 2DS as well. After my DS got stolen, I got a 2DS, and then that got stolen as well. It was like only my Nintendo stuff ever got stolen. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm not. That's why when I got a Switch eventually, I was like, okay, I gotta safeguard this thing. How many times did he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered. Or perhaps, he corrected himself, more a lack of results. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
A keyhole.
Above the keyhole was a small symbol engraved in brass.
What's this mark? Mail?
He wasn't quite sure what to make of it, and stared at it for a moment in confusion. It was June that corrected him.
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol. But I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Oh, that's right. The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for Mars?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, it was exactly because of these symbols that we were talking about it during the Silent Hill stream. Like, oh. Because I saw the male and female, and I was like, oh, that's what those are, but what are these other ones? Well, I guess I'm about to learn today.
I see. Wait, where's Santa?
Speaking of funny learnings, so I was talking with another VTuber earlier today, and we were chatting, and like we were talking about the weather, and she was like, oh, it is really, because right now it's like really hot and humid where I am, and I was talking about the weather, how like oppressive it is outside, and she was like, yeah, like I heard you guys are getting a second heat wave there. And I was like, a second heat wave? What the hell? Like, I mean, that would suck, but I didn't hear about a second heat wave, and I'm pretty pretty in the know with weather because I check the weather a lot. And I was like, second heat wave, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, like I heard it's coming from Scotland to the Isles or whatever. And I was like, wait, you think I'm British? What do you mean you think I'm... Well, we've never actually talked, like in voice. It was mostly like messaging over the months that I've known her. And she thought I was British the whole time because my YouTube bio says I'm an English VTuber. I was like, what? I don't think I've ever... That's like the first time I've like seen or heard or like known about anyone taking that like that kind of way. Maybe it's because like I started my channel like a little bit after the hubbub when like a lot of people started to become English VTubers, like English speaking VTubers, because it was mostly Japanese VTubers. But wow, I guess I was British now. I thought that was funny. I was like, no, I am not British. All right, so continuing then. While Junpei and June talked, Santa had disappeared. They turned to find him some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check the other doors. Eventually, he reached the last of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath again.
Yeah, so I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other doors open.
Then that must mean...
We only have 2 more doors.
Lotus examined the doors on either side of the larger double door. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
Maybe it's the room number.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93. All right, let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
Junpei put his hand on the doorknob, and Santa moved to the other door. Good day, Snow Bear. Oh man, that was Australian. I'm sorry. They'd made it through the numbered door alive. There was nothing more to be afraid of. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
1, 2, 3.
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors and promptly found themselves in a new room. June followed Junpei as he threw open his door. They turned around and saw that the door on the other side was open as well. Through the door was another person, his mouth agape. It was Santa.
Hey, it opened.
What?
Yeah, it did.
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
I'm sorry. Like, verbally and audio, I don't know how you'd say audioly. I know what they sound like. I can pick up on it. I can hear it, right? But I can't verbalize a British accent, it seems like. It turns into Australian for some reason. Lotus's calm voice broke into their thoughts.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. Can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet.
As she headed for room 93, Lotus continued.
Well, now we have these 2 rooms. I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here. Let's find it. Santa and I will search this room. You 2 take the other one.
All right.
Okay.
Seek a way out. Oh man, I do not like flashing lights. Ooh, we're here. Alright, where was the door entrance? Probably this one. We've got our movement keys. It'll be much better if we fix the FPS. We did fix the FPS already. So I've locked the FPS to from 240 down to 60. I don't know what FPS the original ran at, but I'm assuming it was a lot closer to 60 than 240. So I'm fairly certain it's fixed now. In the stream, it's still fast. Ah, I don't know then. Like, it's pretty much like locked as it is. This isn't a painting. Oh, that still was pretty fast, I guess. But I can tell my frames went down by a lot because just moving my mouse, like it seems super slow. It's a map. It looks like a map of the ship's interior. Oh, this is a great find. I think it'll be really useful. Let's take it with us. It's now possible to use the map screen. Map screen. Okay, what's the button for the map?
This ship is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long.
Damn, that's pretty long.
Must be one of those fancy cruise ships.
Of course, it doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really retro. Even if it's just some sort of style choice, there's just too much.
He's right about that.
Do you remember what Zero said? Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other?
You think it's a replica? But there's like electricity here.
That's a good point. I doubt he would have mentioned it if there wasn't a reason.
Did they have electricity in the Titanic? I don't actually know. Be real with me, Huff. Without the subtitles, do you think you'd understand Zero? Hell nah. To the nah, nah, nah. Hell to the nah. Hell nah. To the nah, nah, nah. I would not understand him. Hell nah. It's like way too muffled. I'm assuming they had to compress that voice file. Because originally it launched, like this re-release with the fully voice acting thing came from the 2017 or 2019 remaster release because the DS didn't have voices, and they had to pack that into the Vita and the PlayStation 4 and whatever Nintendo console, or the Switch. No, I don't think the Switch, was the Switch out yet? Well, I guess it was. Either way, like, they probably had to heavily compress the voices too, and if it was already muffled like that because of the gas mask, and then they had to compress the voices by a lot because they normally do that for games, like, I don't, like, you'd have to, like, strain your ears to hear it. So yeah, like, I would not. The port to Nintendo was for the 3. Oh, then even for sure, like, yeah, like, the audio quality was already probably super compressed.
Do you think this boat is
A replica. A replica of the Titanic?
a replica of the Titanic?
A replica?
Yeah, you know, like a copy of the actual boat.
Who on earth would make something like that?
I mean, who on earth would kidnap all of us, right, June?
Fans, crazy Titanic fans.
I actually have a buddy who's a crazy Titanic fan. It's like, you know, like, people can be like an otaku about anything. He's like, aside from being a normal otaku, like, he's also an otaku of the Titanic. So, like, he's seen the movie like 100 times, and that's like a 4-hour movie, right? He's built like models of the Titanic. He knows all the facts about it. It's crazy. People can be otaku about anything.
No way. Do you even know how much money that would take?
No idea. But all they've got to do is break even, you know?
That's true.
Break even?
Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship. Climb aboard a piece of history, sail around the world in the resurrected Titanic. Hell, with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers than they'd know what to do with.
Do you really think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past?
You would be surprised, June.
It's the site of the worst accident in history. Over 1,500 people died. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd get cursed just for going.
A curse, huh?
Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff?
I don't. But I feel like for the sake of the narrative, I should say I do. I think Junpei believes in curses. Let's go with that.
Yeah, well, I guess so. To a certain extent.
Junpei scratched his temple.
What about you? No, I guess that's kind of a dumb question.
Yes, I do believe in curses. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic.
I thought we've already all established that, like, it was an iceberg, right?
What?
A curse sank the Titanic. The curse of the Egyptian mummy.
Were they carrying a mummy on board? Junpei couldn't understand how June had maintained a straight face to say that.
Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history. Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
Little look-see, apparently the Titanic did have a look. Oh, wow. Okay, that's news to me. Well, I guess, like, it was marketed for rich people, right? And it was, like, the pride and joy of that, ship company. So I guess that makes sense. Like, if it's... Because when was electricity invented? It was 18-something. So I guess that's a few decades before the Titanic was built and sunk, so... I guess it is believable. I don't know, for some reason I always thought they were using candles and stuff.
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
That's right!
June's eyes lit up with excitement like a child with a new toy. The priestess of Amun-Ra does exist, just so you know. Did it actually sink in the Titanic, though? I know, like, there were cases of mummies where their explorers who discovered them ended up dying mysterious deaths or whatever. But I think it got found to be as a result of, like, mold like a mold or a bacteria that was sealed in the sarcophagus, and when it got open, it got released. And obviously, like, I don't think a lot of them, like, germ theory was a thing, but not a lot of people thought about stuff like that when opening, you know? No, but it was supposed to be in the Titanic. Ooh.
That mummy, the priestess,
That is a mystery.
supposedly, she was special.
What do you mean?
Never brought it
Well,
for transport.
supposedly, she was really pretty.
Pretty?
Pretty.
Yes,
But she was a mummy.
that's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Oh. So almost like an incorruptible saint. You guys have heard about that, right? Like the super well-preserved mummies. Normally it's from specific conditions that the mummy... I did like a little bit of research on this when I was bored. It's usually when the mummy is like coming from a bog. It's like the acidity makes sure that there's no microorganisms that can dissolve the body or whatever. So the body just ends up turning green from the acid or pH level, but then most of the structures end up staying the same. So the body looks like it's alive. It's just like, you know, dried up and green. There's also certain... I believe the Catholic Church calls them incorruptible saints, where like they keep the saint's body and like they either have not decayed, or they're almost like a bog mummy, or they decay but they decay super slowly, that like they believe like because of that it's blessed by God, and so like that's a thing. So there's precedent for what they're bringing up here in this game.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax. Yeah, the fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And
Yes, saponification, but that's not what it was.
Yeah, saponification. There we go.
huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
Frozen.
What? Frozen?
That's right. The whole body was frozen solid.
How?
You know how a human body is more than 60% water?
Yeah.
Well, all of that water was frozen.
Like flash freezed?
The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
That's something to consider.
I didn't know.
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
Yeah, I don't know about that, June.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
Well, yeah.
June and Junpei talked a little bit more and then went back to their investigation. But even as they did, his mind went back to what she told him.
Ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist?
That's probably like a clear mineral, right?
No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
Nope. Well, in the desert, there's sand, right? And glass. Ice can be like glass, and glass is like superheated. Oh, man, but that's for a mummy. I don't know. Dry ice doesn't melt. That's true, but I don't think, like, it eventually dissolves, right? How do I access the map? Oh, it's over here. Room 92. So it's only a local map, but that's still cool. Light blue blanket with some designs on it. Someone made the bed, or at least never unmade it. There's only bed sheets under the blanket, nothing exciting. You know what's funny? I'll share a little bit of a tidbit from military life. What you want to do when you are in the military and you don't live off base, like you have your room is in the barracks, you never really want to unmake your bed unless you're really good at making your bed, because they inspect your bed to make sure it's like aesthetically pleasing to look at. So normally what a lot of people do is they'll make their bed and they'll make it like perfect, you know, with like perfect 45-degree angles on the folds, and they'll take rubber bands or boot bands and they'll put that at the bottom of the bed so it's like pulling the sheets tight, so it's like a tight fit. And then when they need to sleep, they'll buy a second pillow and they'll buy a second blanket and they'll just sleep on top of their made up bed, and then they'll put that stuff in their closet when the morning comes and their room gets inspected by the sergeants and the company commanders and stuff like that. I never subscribed to that. I just made my bed every morning. But I know a lot of people that did that. 2 pillows right next to each other. So this is a full-size bed. Guess it's a double. Yeah. Aw, June? Really? You're turning red. Oh man, is her fever back? Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute? Whoa, Junpei. I'm fine. I think it's still a little early for that. Huh? Hey, seriously, are you okay? She must be so excited to see Junpei. How does dry eye even exist? It's frozen water. It's not exactly water, right? Because dry ice, it will burn you if you touch it with your hands. Like, it's another element or compound. Let's see, what is dry ice made out of? I remember we used to mess with that in science class when I was in high school. It is solid carbon dioxide, compressing gas and cooling it until it becomes a liquid, and then further cooling it and depressurizing it, which causes it to freeze. Ooh. So yeah, like that's not exactly water, it's just straight carbon dioxide. So, Huffbear, do you kind of like the themes this game is touching? Because if you do, you're going to have a great time. I mean, you guys already know me, right? I feel like you guys have a handle on stuff that I like and don't like. And if you guys are thinking that, like, oh, I'm kind of enjoying myself and, like, getting into this, I'd have to say you're right. Like, I'm feeling this right now, you know? She tosses and turns when she sleeps. Oh, she likes him. She's blushing again. What the hell is she even thinking about? This dude cannot be a teenage boy, man. What are you talking about, Junpei? A bed frame. Is there nothing though? Like, the other bed that we found had keys in it and stuff. It's light, even if it's heavy. It's solidified gas. That's light. You can actually do stuff with dry ice. Aside from making fog. I think I remember, like, I think people cook with it. By the way, U is in 11 hours and 47 minutes. 11 hours from now is noon. I don't have enough time to stream that. And I know I'm working overtime tomorrow. So... And then, let's see, it's a Friday. I can stream it the next morning. Yeah. So, for you guys, because I know you guys are in a different hemisphere. I think it's probably going to be like nighttime for the stream. Yeah, it'll be a couple of hours after the normal Sunday Arc Night stream. 2 weeks before the event ends. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do the rolling for you and Blaze before the event though. That way, you know, like when the normal stream comes, we can just like go straight into the event, you know? Yeah, the whole point too is like we're trying to get Lynn with gold certs. I currently have like 100 something and some change gold certs, and we want to try to run through that. By the way, the digital root of 18 is 9. That's true. 1 plus 8 is 9. It's a bottle with water. Why is there water in here? They probably have it because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know? That's true. I always go to bed with a bottle of water. I fill my, either my plastic bottle up or my metal bottle. I think I'm a little nervous right now. Well, we did run a lot, so we're kind of sweaty. Junpei, did you want to take a shower together? June! My! You are a forward young woman. Whoa! Just kidding. Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was dry already. This shirt isn't helping. Well, if he wasn't thinking about the bed, he's probably thinking about it now. A wooden cupboard. There are cups inside, surprising no one. Is there nothing else in here? Oh, this light too. Yeah, that must be it for this room. That girl is on a mission for real. Ooh, a mirror? This is a mirror for the dresser. And now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here you need to impress. Yes, there is. Who? What? Why are you quiet so all of a sudden? Ah, forget it, Jimpy. There's a keyhole and a key. Dresser key. But it's already unlocked. Nothing inside. A well-polished mirror. The chair. Nothing interesting about. What about underneath the dresser? Oh, we can't see that light. Alright, I guess we'll go back out here. Is there any other doors in this room? I didn't see any. Right, going back in here and looking at the map. We're looking here. Yeah, there's no other doors in this room. And we checked most of it, so let's head back out here. Matches. We can't combine that with a key. Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, then up at June.
Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Yes, I'm fine.
June certainly looked fine. Ayo, Junpei!
Let me see your forehead.
Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds.
Oh,
Guess it really has gone down.
are you worried about me?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah, I guess I am.
June blushed and giggled.
By the way, Jumpy, how did you end up here?
What do you mean? I told you earlier, didn't I?
There was a man with a gas mask when you got home at night. You inhaled some white smoke and passed out. When you woke up, you were on D-deck.
Damn straight.
But is that really the truth?
What?
What?
Jumpy, are you hiding something from me?
No, why would I?
Well, if you think about it, this is awfully suspicious. I mean, why would two childhood friends bump into each other in a place like this?
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. Are you hiding something?
What would I hide?
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
Oh man, this conversation turned aggressive quick.
You mean like the number of men I've dated?
June, what are you talking about, girl? Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
Do you want to know?
He had to admit he was a little curious.
Don't worry.
She smiled at him.
Only 18.
18?
Times 0. Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet.
June looked a little embarrassed and scratched the back of her head in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant.
Yeah, I see.
Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way.
Anyway, I'm not hiding anything.
Dude, the teenage angst, though.
Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was on D-Deck.
Well, you do have a point.
The digital root of 18 and 0 is 9, right?
I mean, why did Zero pick us? We haven't seen each other since elementary school.
I wonder.
June nodded, and for a few moments, she had the faraway look of someone deep in thought.
Look for what connects the victims. That will lead you to the culprit. Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
Yeah, I do. So?
I'm pretty sure they're both in their 20s, though. I thought they were like 15. That's why I was like, come on, guys. The teenage angst.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this must all have something to do with a classmate of ours.
I will say, like, if they are in their 20s, I would much prefer that. I'd much prefer that. Like, the whole high school protagonist thing is, like, annoying as hell. I know Clover is 16 and everyone is much taller than her. That's true. Hopefully we're, like, early 20s then.
You got any ideas who it might be?
No, nothing.
Oh,
This isn't Danganronpa. That was my whole gripe with Danganronpa. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the gameplay, but bro, like, you always play as like the wimpy high school kid too, man. Like, you can't just be someone normal. You're always like kind of a dweeb.
Well,
or
if it had
awkward
something
as
to do
hell.
with school, then it could be one of our teachers, or maybe the principal.
or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
No, I can barely remember any of them.
Yeah, I know.
Junpei went back to searching, feeling unpleasant and confused. Elementary school. Elementary school. Was there anything strange that had happened in elementary school? As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain. Display case, but there's nothing being displayed. How sad. The drawers are empty too. Ah, Jumpy, what are you doing? We don't have time to be relaxing on a sofa. Maybe I shouldn't sit on it. June will get mad again. Nothing under the table. If we turn... That vase looks expensive. I wonder how much we could get for it. Are you gonna steal it? Empty though. There's a room to the right of the vase. This is kind of a weird looking picture. You think it's an abstract painting or something? It looks kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose, sucking on a human being's brain. Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I'd mind finding out a little more about what goes on in there. That's not what I would have thought. It looks like this is like a dolphin, and then this is a horse, and that's an anchor. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. There's room on the right side of this picture. Yep, really telling me just to go over here. Oh, this is the shower. That's the bathroom wall. There are square tiles all over it. Do any of these look different though? Nope. A little blue platform. That's the soap carrier. That's the shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it. No water's coming out. I think the last thing we want is water to come out of that though, given that the ship is flooding. Do you think there might be something on the shower curtain? Oh, well, maybe. You want to try closing it? There doesn't seem to be anything here. Yeah, you're right. Let's put it back. We are currently in here. Oh, we could check the drain, right? Can we look down? No, we can't look down. Ah, there's the toilet. Full and partially depleted rolls of toilet paper. Nothing too suspicious. No, well, partially depleted means someone used the bathroom. Someone was here before us. Let's check the toilet. There's nothing there. The tank's empty too. There isn't even any water in it. A toilet. Completely dry. Shower head. And it's dry too. Yeah, why don't we go back to the living room? Okay, let's go back. Yeah, I don't think they have to worry about that here. Alright, well, we got some stuff here. We got matches, and we got a desk key. This might be stuff for the other room then. Unless we put this jug of water in the toilet and make it flush. But I doubt the game's gonna make us do that. Jimpy, where are you going? I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room. Why? What do you mean why? I'm gonna check up on them. Is there something wrong with that? Well, no. Come back soon. Sure thing. I'll leave the rest to you. Alright. Off to the other room. They're not even in here. There's a square tile in this frame. It's glued together quite well. Oh, and it looks different too. The bathroom wall. Same thing as the other one. There's a mushroom growing on the wall. That's a shower head. Tank's empty too. Oh, but this one has stuff in it. Looks that way. Oh, I did get a key. The wrong key. This is the light switch, right? Electricity was deliberately shut off. It's way too dark in here to see anything. We're gonna need some light. Too dark. It worked. Okay, that opened. We got another plate. Mirror. Oh, the candle. I have the matches. Yep. Why don't you set it on top of the dresser? It got pretty bright. Nice. Oh, that's still pretty dark though. Old cruise ship. The Titanic. Bottle full of water. It's a light. It might be burned out though. Hey Junpei, it's a cupboard. Are you alright? A cupboard in a bedroom can only mean there's a safe in here. Really? All worked up for nothing. A curtain. Anything under the blanket? Nope. What about the pillows? A pile of pillows. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Hey, calm down. Nope. Hey, what the hell? It just got dark. Someone took the candle? Oh, it got melted wax. It ran out? It's all bumpy. Candlestick key. Ooh. Okay, so that's for this then. Pull that shit open. Another plate.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
Santa had shown up out of nowhere and gave Junpei a small start.
Here, take this.
Santa pulled something out of his
A
pocket.
bookmark?
It looked like a bookmark. It had a 4-leaf clover in it.
What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa.
Ooh.
Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
Santa gave him a wry smile.
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
So this guy's an edgelord.
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but... What does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Yeah, he doesn't like him.
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay?
It does?
And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words.
Huh, I didn't know that.
It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
I thought it was just lucky because it was like rare.
Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
And there's a small square in it
The
too.
meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
The hair says it all, honestly. Like for
So-
real.
Yeah, I want you to take it.
I mentioned this last stream, but he looks like a Digimon protagonist just without the goggles.
Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright?
Okay, dude, okay.
Here.
What do you want to do? Alright, we'll take it.
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
Ugh, man, that thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Was it cursed?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny.
Yeah, this dude's an edgelord. What had happened to him? How had he become such a bitter person? For a moment, they looked at each other.
Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
Oh, that's very Japanese of you.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number.
A half-assed
Not
number.
the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
Wouldn't that be 5 then as the middle number?
What are you...
His explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before.
You play?
play?
You mean like gambling?
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean?
No. That's a no.
In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Legrand. But
Legrand.
the lowest, most worthless cards, zeros. They call Monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
Santa blinked, utterly stunned.
What?
Then he began to laugh.
Oh man, you're totally right.
Surely this guy will not have beef with a person named Clover wearing bracelet number 4. He didn't seem to have beef with her earlier.
The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
That's when Lotus spoke up.
You know, if you think about it, the notary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Really?
Of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it.
Drop the tens digit.
Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
Well, we won't ever have 9 now because of that one guy from the beginning.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, he did say that.
If we want to get off this boat, We have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And go into a room named 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
Ooh.
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9 or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with one horn.
Or the universe.
2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty.
Yep.
Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on. And of course, the prefix for 8 is octa, like octopus.
Okay, I just had to make sure the stream was low latency. I kind of forgot to set that earlier.
Because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then Nona means 9.
Yeah, it means 9.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
It's 8 now. 9 including 0.
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
0 said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship.
9 doors.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing.
Yeah, 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours.
No wonder it's called the nonary game.
They said the thing. Is that cheese? It's a funny emote. Somewhere far away, Junpei heard this creak of stressed metal. It sounded almost like Zero laughing at them, or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed to the slaughterhouse. Damn. Just to be clear, nothing else in here, right? Expensive looking plates. Art that's can't say if they're good or not. Pretty nice sofa. Alright, let's go here. It does. Yeah, okay, so we have 3. Or we need 3. The other one's probably in the bathroom again. Curtain rod on the ceiling. Yep, let's put it on. A hole. The one getting spied on was into that? Maybe they were into like those home invasion fantasies. Oh yeah, this dude's not a teenager. He can't be a teenager. You two are real idiots, you know that? Oh, well, we can't click it. Oh. Hole in the curtain. If I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Alright. Looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. 3rd from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing's budging. That means... Oh, the other room. Creeping you out. The other room? Yeah. They've got stuff there. Well, let's go to the bathroom again. Oh yeah, the tile looks different now that I'm looking at it. Oh, 5th. Yep. There we go. Come on, June. We can head to the other room now. Alright. So we probably have to replicate the other one. I remember, like, there was like that thing. She said an elephant. Yep, there's that. There we go. I did it. Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe. Let's take a look. Mars key. Junpei messed around with a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Really?
Where?
In a book.
A book?
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Morphic resonance? Like a biological field?
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Then shut up and get out of the room, bro. Come on now. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and continued.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
Lotus did not look pleased.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Yeah, like a field being emitted. Santa burst into laughter.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree.
Lotus's response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict.
I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory.
Ah, that's very level-headed of you, Lotus.
There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book.
Lotus indicated the photo they've been looking at. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and then spoke.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
Santa answered first.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
What the hell is Funyarinpa? I don't think it looks like a butterfly or a man's face. I guess I could kind of see the dog. A small boat floating in a lake. I can't even see that. Only one way to find out. Alright, let's click it. Funyarinpa.
Funyarinpa. See? I mean, this totally looks like one. Here and here.
Junpei indicated parts of the picture that looked exactly like the other parts. After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei.
What the hell is a Funyarinpa?
Yeah, what the hell is it, Junpei?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funyarinpa? You mean You don't know?
How the hell would I know?
Yeah, how would we know,
How
Junpei?
could you not know? That's practically blasphemous.
Just say it, Junpei.
Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyaripa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
Oh, maybe it's a food.
Junpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you.
Oh, he's just playing fuck games. Okay.
This is a dog.
A dog?
Like this.
Pointed out parts of the picture and eventually a dog began to take shape. It looked as though she had a point. Wow, I would not have really seen that, but now I can see it now that she's pointing it out.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
You see a man kneeling with something big leaning over him. So the man kneeling would be here, right? And then that would be this thing leaning over him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like photos like that, though.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify, initially. But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else.
That's because your brain is trained to, or it's the way it evolved was to, like, look for patterns and match them with, like, things you already know.
These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves.
Yeah.
To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own.
Sucrose, you bear you, how's it going? What's up, you cuddly bear you? Hey guys, please check out my buddy Sucrose. She is another bear VTuber. Did that work? I had a command ready. Unless Stream Element is also playing fuck games. I think it was. Let's see. Custom. Yeah, it should have worked. Why is my stream bot not working, dude? Hold on. Do the other commands work? It was doing this before too, man. Not cool. Not cool at all. This should not be locked for subscribers only, so I don't know why it's doing this. Yeah, it should be anyone. Oh, man. Okay, what if I do this? Does that work? Nope, stream elements. Oh no, it works. It works. There we go. All right. Wow. So that was a weird thing. Okay. All right. No worries. No worries. But yeah, guys, check out Sucrose, Cuddly Bear Tuber. She mostly streams a lot of retro and cozy stuff. Really cool. But yeah, Sucrose. I remember we were talking about Higurashi when they cry, and I was like, okay, I was watching the anime, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should pick this up and do a stream. But I was like, that's a lot of reading, and something like that would be better as a project. So I started thinking about visual novels that I could think about streaming, because I do like visual novels. They're part of my backlog, and I haven't really been playing them lately as the years gone by, although I used to play them a lot. My favorite visual novel before was Steins Gate. I actually have a disc copy of the original English release of Steins Gate that Jast published way back in, like, I believe it was like 2008 or 2009. Like, I have a disc copy somewhere. Like, that was my first real experience with a visual novel outside of Tsukihime and Fate Stay Night. And I loved it. And I was like, okay. And so I played a number throughout the years. Never played this one, though, because my DS got stolen. And then I was playing Silent Hill 2 the other day. And someone from my community was like, oh, that symbol there looks like the Mars symbol. And we got to talking, and it was like, oh, it's from this game. I learned about it from this game. That was this game. The Nonary game, Zero Escape. So I'm playing it now for the first time, and it's pretty legit. So right now we're trapped on this ship, and this dude's like, if you don't solve these puzzles, you're gonna die. So like right now, we're trying not to die. You want to do a WTC, When They Cry stream at some point, but they are so long. Yeah, and I don't think they're fully voiced, right? So you'd have to read everything. So unless you have like a really strong vocal cord, or you have some buddies with you, like a full cast to read through, that might be a messy stream. Something like that might be better as like a video project, I feel. That way, like, you know, you can record easier. But yeah, I've really been interested in doing something like that as well. I want to. And that way so I could play the game too.
9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture.
You're insane and would just read it all anyways if you needed to. More that it's just a lot of time investment needed. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of time. I think, there's multiple VNs, I believe, right, for When They Cry, and just one of them, that's like one of the longer ones, because that script writer is insane. Actually, I don't know if you've heard, writer, you know the guy who wrote When They Cry? I believe his
9% saw the dog.
Oh,
the dog picture.
sorry, Lotus. I believe his name is like Ryuki7 or Ryu7 or something like that. He's like the main writer for When They Cry. He is the main writer as well for the upcoming Silent Hill F, which also, guys, I pre-ordered the game. We're gonna stream that together, guys. Like, we're gonna beat Silent Hill 2 before that comes out, so we're gonna play Silent Hill F when that comes out as well. But yeah, he's the main scenario or main writer for Silent Hill F, because it's the first Silent Hill that's gonna be taking place in Japan. So I meant to mention that to you, and I was gonna ask if you ever played a Silent Hill or plan to play it, because, you know, it's the main writer for When They Cry, so there might be some similar themes that show up in the writing. Because he said that it's like I believe there was a quote saying it's like the darkest story he's ever written, or something like that. Crazy stuff.
Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people.
Yeah.
After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number...
Oh.
After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people.
You're a scaredy bear?
None of them
Aw.
participated in the first test.
Yeah, I guess they're not really for everyone. I wish more people would give them a shot, though. Like, they can be scary. That's my only thing about horror games. Like, I love horror games, but like, they're just by their subject matter, their appeal is going to be a lot lower than something else, right? Which sucks, because like, I feel like they have the potential to be like way more popular than they are, but a lot of people won't even give them a shot. I'm fascinated by a lot of horror game stories, but I'm so skittish. Ooh, you know what you should, or not to say you should do it, but like what you could consider is finding a buddy, and if you wanted to try a horror game, you could start with something, I feel like the best entry level horror game is Little Nightmares. That's like I think that's what most people recommend as like a starter horror game for people that aren't really used to it. And play something like that with a friend. Like the other friend probably is not going to play because they're single player experiences, right? But like someone there to like be with you and you can chat with, like voice to voice while in the stream. That would take out a lot of the tension from, you know, playing a horror game alone. So that might help if you really wanted to consider that. You did that with Ketchup and Shipwrecked until it worked well until it didn't. Ooh, okay. Well, not for everyone then, I guess.
However, given the same tests and the same 2 pictures.
I love horror stuff.
The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically.
I'm gonna keep chatting as this lady is talking, by the way. I used to be the same way. Bucky, let me in. I used to be the same way.
The dog picture, however, produced a very different result.
This doesn't even look like a dog anymore. Oh, I see the lady now. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I used to be super scared. And Eggy and Zig, this might not be news to you because like I feel like I've shared this before. Maybe not. If you guys don't know, then this is some Huffy lore. Like, I used to be super scared of stuff when I was a baby bear. I was scared of like a lot of things. I couldn't sleep in the dark. You know, like all that stuff. And I remember when I was a baby bear, I was watching my aunt play. This is actually important, so maybe don't progress too much while you're... Okay, let me get this off my chest then, and then I'll lock in. When I was a baby bear, my aunt and my cousin were either they were visiting or they were living with me and my family. I don't remember. But my aunt was playing Resident Evil 1. Like the director's cut of Resident Evil 1. And she was playing it. And me and my cousin, who is a girl, and she's a year younger than me. Right? So we're watching my aunt play Resident Evil 1 director's cut. And I was getting scared and like I was like looking away and like closing my eyes, and my cousin, who was just like, you know, watching it normally or whatever. I don't know if it's because she was so young she didn't know what she was seeing, or she just didn't care that like, you know, there were zombies on screen and it was like kind of scary. But like I was like looking away and my aunt was like, Huffy, you bear you, like why are you being scared? Look at your cousin, like she's like not whatever, right? And so I felt like, you know, I didn't get chewed out, but I got a little bit shamed for like being a scaredy bear at such a young age. And let me tell you, that stuck with me. That stuck with me. As I grew up, I always like went back to that conversation. And eventually, like I was like, all right, I'm gonna oversaturate myself with horror media, horror stories, horror games. I'm just gonna jump in. And then eventually, like after, you know, I got scared watching The Ring and not being able to sleep. After I got over that, like, yeah, I'll get spooked, don't get me wrong, but I don't really get scared now. And I just enjoy horror media. And that, like, I feel like that completely changed the trajectory of my life. That one little childhood conversation. I remember I told my aunt about that too, and she was like, I don't even remember that conversation or that thing that you remember. And I was like, yeah, I guess life normally works like that, right? Like something super important or significant to you would be like not even remembered by someone else, but I remember it. It was real for me, you know? All right, back to the nonary, the dog picture. Also, let's read what she said before in the log. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate, not much of a change statistically. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result.
The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog. It went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment?
That when you give someone instructions that they can follow it?
There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it.
Yeah, you get me. You get me.
But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
That they were trained to look for it based on seeing the other picture? Lotus looked back and forth from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she were very nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backward. Junpei didn't budge and stared straight back into Lotus's eyes.
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field.
That's not what I was getting to.
Huh.
Psych!
Ah! Her manner suddenly shifted and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off.
I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously.
I don't know about that now. Like, I'm gonna have to remember that for later on now.
Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them.
That's true, but why else would this guy have a random photo from that study in here, right?
In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
At last, it seemed Santa had gained control of his composure.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute.
You know, an experiment of this kind did happen in real life. Well, I mean, people use, what do you call that? Rorschach pictures, right? They use that in psychology or psychiatry or whatever.
I really thought you were serious.
Of course not.
It's called the Gansfield experiment. Oh, I don't think I've heard about that. I'll have to look that up later.
Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, this guy's freaked out, man. Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial claps on the shoulder. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong, unclear.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's grab June.
Word.
Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture, but Junpei stayed, staring at the picture of the dog.
A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field.
Okay, I've lost the dog plot. I don't see the dog anymore. Let's see. This was supposed to be the body of the dog, and then the face was like here, right? I don't see it anymore. Oh, never mind. Here's the face. Here's the face. Okay. I had to actually think about that, and I knew it was there. Does involve attempting to establish interconnected extrasensory. Oh, was that like a CIA thing? Already got the key. Alright, let's go. Hey, Junpei, there you are, June. Where are you going? I was gonna go get you. I know, Santa told me. Come on, let's go. Alright, cool, she's with us now? Yes, it unlocked. Good job, Junpei. Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys staying around for? Let's get out of here. Come on, Junpei, let's go. Alright, let's go. You found it. Hell yeah. I think Lotus is right in that it mostly just is a bunch of hoo-ha, but you know, 10% of the brain and all that. Yeah, that's true. They stepped through the door to find themselves in a wide hallway.
Oh, another hallway.
Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa stopped for a moment and looked at their surroundings. A short distance away, a metal grate extended across the width of the hallway.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
They took hold and shook, but it refused to move.
Look over here!
Hey, why is June's hair all frazzled? It wasn't like that before, was it?
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door.
This door.
Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
She sounds like a teacher character from another game or anime.
Alright, here I go.
Did you say who Lotus's voice actress was? I wanna shoot. I need to check and make sure. Also, Sucrose, if you're too scared to play Silent Hill and you want to know the story, I can tell you the story, or you can just watch my playthrough of it too. As a heads up. She was Valerie Aram. What else has she been in? She was Rosalie in Trails Through Daybreak, a Hollowcore voice. She was in like, oh, okay, I know where I know her from then. She was two things. She was Aurelia from Trails, and she's Naoto Shirogane. Lotus and JP was Rie Tanaka. I knew I recognized that Ara voice last time. Yeah, I could hear Kiara Seshuin from Fate whenever she spoke. But yeah, this character is Naoto from Persona 4. He entered slowly, trying to take in as much of his surroundings as he could. The others followed shortly.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
Santa did not look pleased.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
And Miss Toriumi. Oh my god. I guess it is Miss Toriumi. I always love the teacher
really
characters.
Think it'd be that easy?
Like, I really like Kawakami, too. Because Miss Toriumi didn't work out, obviously.
Yeah, I know. Still.
As they talked, Lotus headed deeper into the room. Until at last, she stood in front of a door.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
No good.
Neither Junpei nor Lotus looked terribly happy.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Alright, I can't tell where we are from the map here, because I can't see the sides.
Hey!
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B-deck.
Before Junpei could finish, Lotus snatched the map away from
Let
him.
me see that.
She ran her finger across it, muttering to herself.
I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
What is it, Lotus?
What did you figure out?
Santa and June moved to look at the map as well.
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
With her fingers, Lotus traced the path in the map.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
Oh yeah, there through the grate. So we have to go through that door then.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Satisfied that she had been correct, Lotus folded the map and handed it back to Junpei.
Thanks.
He took it and slid the valuable piece of paper back into his pocket.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
Alright, let's get to
All right,
looking then.
We know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
Seek a way out. Trial start. Let's go. Alright, guys. A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. I think they've actually published the food menus that were on the Titanic. Like, those are still available online. 9 plates. Look, hey, I see what you're doing there, Zero. Plates for appetizers. Excuse me, princess. 10 of them. Oh, this one doesn't have 9 though. Deep for a plate. Oh, they're in college. Okay. 10 of them in a stack. 15. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. This is important information to know, June. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle. A bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. Those plates are for serving meat. Oh, you really are ignorant, aren't you? It's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. Wait, so that was 9? Yeah, 9, 10, soup A, dish F. 9, 10, AF. 9, 16, 10, 15. 9, 16, 10, 15. Hexadecimal. It's 8, 9, AB. I don't think I've ever heard of the hexadecimal number system before. Base 10, right? This Lotus girl is smart. That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A equals 10, B equals 11, C 12, D is 13, E 14, F 15, and 10 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I think I remember this part. I've seen it a lot, hex editing old games like FFT. I've never really modded old games like that or changed values, so that's all new to me. But I guess I could see the logic behind it. You can think of it as just 6 letters added on to the normal number system after 9. Okay. I think I get it. That is nuts. Tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing special. That's the exit. Yeah, we can't open it. Countertop, rolling pin, and a colander. Wow. Pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day with June drinking tea. Did such a day ever happen for me? Jumpy? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. What about underneath it? Nothing? It's a lot of notes. They've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like code or anything like that. Okay. Wow, Jumpy, you can reach really high. Heh, yeah, I can jump pretty high. Here we go. A sink. It's still got water in it. There's a couple plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. What about this? Oh, it's a whetstone for sharpening a knife. Heading off to bed. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Good luck with the puzzles. Thank you, Sucro Bear. Yeah, I'm about to head to bed too after I finish this room, I think. we'll call it for the night. But have a good night, you bear you. I'll see you around. A whetstone? What are you planning to do with that? Aw, shit, don't tell me you're gonna try and smash open the card reader. Are you an idiot? If you do that, then we'll never get out of here. Oh, yeah, I guess that would be bad, huh? The whetstone's only gonna be useful if we need to sharpen something. Yep, so let's see if we have something to sharpen. A trash can. Better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. Nothing in there. Santa digging through the trash really suits you. What the hell did you just say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my. I don't recall asking you to do anything. Ugh. I ought to throttle you. Excuse me. Does it feel colder in here? Ooh. The hexadecimals. Shit. I knew I should have written that shit down. I do. Here's a little quiz for you. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? A, B, C, D, E, F. F would be 6. If A is 10, that would be 9 plus 16, right? Which would be 25. I was wrong. 24. Good job. Once you hit 16, it's 10, so 10 equals 16. Man, fuck that, dude. That's like so confusing, bro. Why are there so many plates? Wait, give me back the thing. Okay, let me write this down. Where's my handy dandy pen? Okay, we got 9 plates for appetizers. 10 soup plates. 10 is A in hexadecimal. 15 seafood plates. F on the voucher. 15 equals F. Then 16 as 10. That's still freaking wild. I've gotten used to it myself. This seems like another language almost. It's so odd. Oh, there's a C and an E. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Let's see. 9. Why don't you try entering the numbers we found in the voucher earlier? The one that said appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, and seafood dish F? Yes. Convert the 10, A, and F to base 10. Well, it's worth a shot. No dice. Looks like that's too many numbers. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, they cleared it up for me. It's used in low-level programming, too. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not a programming bear. Industrial quality. Alright, it's locked. Pot, frying pan, and pressure cooker. It was just a joke. Why so serious? A pot on top of the stove. Lotus, you can cook? Who the hell do you think I am? You'd better believe I know how to boil hot water and put in my instant noodles. A woman of my own heart. And I can boil eggs too. Some seasoning. Ooh. This is for doner kebabs. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. A grill. Coals, bright red. That means they're hot. The metal grate. They make it like that so that the fat and juices can drip off the meat while it cooks. Under the plate opens up. It's sealed shut. That's where the coal goes. Oh, and I can zoom like that too? I'd rather use the mouse then. Didn't work. Yep. Let's go back. Could it be like the number of plates then? Okay, that was where the thing was. For cooking utensils. What about this door? It's a bolt and it's rusty. No dice. What if we use the whetstone on it? Some kind of lubricant. Ah, okay, here we go. A new room. So much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is a pantry. Is that cheese? Yo! There's something behind the cheese. You're right. What if they eat the cheese? Would it still be good? A little green bottle. Bottle of oil. Ooh, we can use that for that door then. There's milk in here. It's probably old. We should not open it up then for sure. Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So can we eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. This dude, I would eat the cheese. Yeah, you know there was that that thing, it was like an old book about manners, and it was like, if you want to win a woman's heart, you have to give her a wheel of cheese and then ask her out on a date. I always thought that was cool. Oh, there we go. Put some oil on it. Come on. There we go. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart. Just for you, June. Oh, it's a freezer. Wow, it must be cold.
What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Santa's teeth had already... We gotta be careful. We cannot be locked in here. Too cold, someone dressed as he was. Lotus, however, was in an even worse situation.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Alright, Lotus, we got this. As Lotus left, June came in.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
June had already started to shiver.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
Yeah, she was just blushing earlier. Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth.
Huh?
When the thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang out from behind them. In unison, they spun around to find that the door they had only recently come through was closed. Oh, no, Lotus. It was cold. Merely touching it was painful. Maybe dress better like June, you two. You jinxed it, Huffy.
The knob's frozen.
Oh, no. The pipe next to the door had ruptured.
Looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen instantly. Wow, it must be really cold to do that.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
She wasted no time in responding.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on.
Soon they could hear Lotus on the other side of the door. Then the grunting ceased and they could hear light panting as if from exertion.
It's no use. It won't budge.
Oh, snap.
You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
June was hugging herself and was shivering violently. Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper. You need to start moving then.
Anyway, let's find a way out.
You gotta generate body heat.
If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yep, better get to thinking then.
You're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
They pushed in close to one another and began to search. Dry ice! Oh, we can use that on the door.
Dry ice?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to...
Hell if I know.
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
When June spoke
Carbon
up.
dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Wow. That is cold.
Despite my looks, I'm the clean... the queen of random knowledge.
The queen of
It's bad
random
to mess up when
knowledge.
you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's cute.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
At least she was still feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Santa was now shivering at an astounding rate, but his curiosity seemed unaffected. Junpei. He wanted out of the freezer now. It did seem rather odd. He wanted out of the freezer now. His patience was wearing thin.
How the hell would I know? And how the hell is that going to help us get out of here? We don't have time for this crap.
But it can turn into a liquid.
Junpei stopped mid-sentence, surprised by June's interjection.
Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure.
This isn't really a good time for a chat about science.
But I was wondering the same thing.
Wondering what?
Wondering why carbon dioxide doesn't turn into a liquid unless it's under pressure.
Right? It just seems weird.
Hmm.
Water's a liquid between 32 degrees.
No,
and
pick the other
212
one.
Degrees.
That would have been a very interesting story. Oh, damn. Yeah, this guy's kind of like... Yeah, like this might be... I wasn't expecting him to say that dialogue when I picked that.
So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide? H2O and CO2 are pretty similar.
No, they're not. They're totally different substances. Look, guys, if we keep this up, we're just gonna freeze to death. You good with that? You want to die talking about sublimation and gases? Because I sure as hell don't.
He fixed both of them with a glare. Come on, Junpei.
Let's get back to work. Assuming you don't want to end up like a pair of ice sculptures.
Junpei turned around, the problem dealt with.
Oh, but Jumpy.
Or so
There's
he
a
thought.
kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees? You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
Water that freezes at 96 degrees. Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees. That is interesting. Now that was difficult to ignore. Junpei had to ask.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Oh, 9.
Ice 9?
So that's relevant for us.
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
What element is it made out of?
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O.
A polymorph?
Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite.
Oh, so pressure.
They're both made of carbon, right?
Yeah.
But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
Yeah.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup.
She wasn't finished.
Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin?
I can't say I have.
For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized.
Yeah, they made soap out of it too.
However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip.
Ooh.
Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed.
What?
And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize.
Oh, that sounds really weird.
But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating.
Going back to those fields from earlier.
Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Junpei. If I was there, I'd probably be annoyed, but Junpei would probably be impressed by June. Was honestly impressed. It was, in fact, a pretty interesting story.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
To his surprise, it was Santa and not June who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad.
Yeah.
If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt like Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with proper concern.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
Oh, look who's starting to see it from Junpei's point of view, Santa. He was right. Junpei shivered.
Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Yep. Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best.
Selfish, isn't he?
Selfish? The dude's not wearing clothes, Junpei. Still, Santa was right.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Yeah, June, time and place, please. Junpei looked at June, nodded, and resumed his search. Did you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah? There's warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm water and dry ice explode, don't they? In a sealed container together. Alright, let's find something then. Frozen solid. Pork. Chunk of pork. What does the tag say? You can't read it. Okay, we gotta defrost that. Everything frozen. There's fish. What about this bottom part? Sturdy rope. It's a rope. Cool. Ooh, water bottle. We can combine that with the... Nope, not that. Okay, we'll use it on the warm water coming out of the pipe. On how to just be like it. Spread information for the soap. This water actually seems almost warm. Oh, maybe we can defrost the pork? No. What about the dry ice? The dry ice into the water bottle. Combine the rope with it then? I need to crush the dry ice. Oh, maybe if I do it with the pork? Oh, that's not happening. We just do everything, unless we look around the room some more. Frozen chicken? Alright, the dry ice is all in pieces now. Okay. Was not expecting extra chicken in here. We gotta put the crushed ice into the water bottle. I got you, I got you. Alright. We're gonna get the rope, unless you can hook the bottle to the doorknob somehow. Ah, okay. That's what the rope is for. Water bottle bomb.
Put water in and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this Alright, so,
We just need to get bottles all ready. If we just throw a rock or something.
a small
Some dry ice. I was about to say, he almost got burned by that.
Some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it was just the chicken that was left in there.
Alright, guys.
Where exactly?
There isn't really any.
Yeah, look, right here.
He pulled open the door.
Alright, 3, 4.
You're counting the.
Oh,
That is a really...
sorry, dude. Alright, for real this.
Yes. When.
Just throw the damn thing.
Yeah, dude, why count?
Alright, here. 3, 2, 1.
Jump the ice on the door.
Yeah!
The blast...
Yes! Alright.
Hopefully... Okay, I thought it might actually explode.
Hooray! We're out.
June, relieved, collapsed onto the floor.
Move!
Santa shoved Junpei and ran straight to the grill.
Oh, god damn...
Kicked the grill in a futile but amusing fit of rage.
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
It took Junpei only a moment to find her. She was sitting on the counter, scratching her chest.
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
With a great yawn, Lotus lowered herself off of the counter. Junpei clenched his teeth and walked toward her.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Okay, Lotus, I'll remember that. Don't worry. I'll remember that when you're in danger. Trust.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See?
Yeah, but you only need enough people for a digital route of 9 to get off the ship, right? I see your game, lady.
I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door, but I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
Yeah? You gotta declare when you're gonna pop something with a boom, right, soldier? Yes. But like, That's I don't know. You wouldn't count down though, that's for sure.
Fine, but there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you?
I'm not gonna lie, that was my first thought as well.
Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
It seemed that an accident was the only explanation.
If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer.
I don't know about that yet.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well that's all right. As long as you understand.
Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips. His vengeance against the grill complete, Santa swaggered back.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
Fat ass?
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Negligence can get you murder charges. Huffy will remember this transcript. I will, dude. I will. I remember a lot of these things in games, and I'm like, okay.
How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
Where else can we go? What did we get from that room? Oh, we got the pork. So, where's the grill? You could probably heat up stuff on there, you know? Yeah. The pork. They did, Lotus. Yep, let's put it on there. It'll be fine. Jumpy, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know what I'm... Ouch. I told you. It's not coming out. It's frozen stiff. Shit, we need to find a knife then. I have a cutting board. Or not a cutting board, but a knife sharpener. But I never actually found a knife earlier. Could you open that door, please? Oh, maybe this thing? A ladle. No, that's not the other ladle. The chicken was used up. Yeah, we used the chicken to bash the dry ice. Oh, here's the knife.
I don't think we'll be
It's
futile.
Futile.
A waste, useless, pointless.
Oh, any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really.
June, you little flirt, you.
I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
She wasn't making much sense. Junpei tried rephrasing his question.
Why were you thinking about futility?
At last, she answered.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
No, but I feel like that's something that might just come up after it sunk. Let's go with, no, I haven't.
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly.
Wait, it was called the Titanic too?
It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank.
Was it published?
But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were 2 other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892.
Hey, Smimby, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, it's kind of late, but I'm working overtime this week, and I got off normal time earlier, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to stay up late anyway tomorrow. I stayed up late earlier in the week, so might as well stay up tonight too.
That had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, 2 ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
That's true, Jumpy. I'm trying. Try to go for at least 7 hours a day.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
Automatic writing?
Automatic writing? Wait, are you...
What are you talking about, June?
Are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What?
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
But Jumpy, you said you believe in curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
Oh, maybe it wasn't a dead person. Maybe it was something that was never alive.
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What?
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
He decided it was probably best to say nothing. This girl is so quirky, man. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad. He smiled uncomfortably.
Why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But...
Her voice trailed off and she glanced at the floor, troubled.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. For real, like, June, what are you doing, girl? Alright, let's use the whetstone to sharpen it. There we go. This girl's like, I know it's like our first time seeing each other since like elementary school, but like there's a time and place to bring that stuff up, right? Like she is like going all in on like the random facts. Granted, like this is like a replica of the Titanic, so there's some give for like why she's bringing it up, but like this is kind of a lot to take in while this is going on right now. Alright, we cut the pork. C plus 10 plus F. Some kind of code. It is. C and F stands for. That's 12 and 16, right? Should be. Alright, that was, shit. Okay, A is 10, B is 11, C is... This is probably what you're supposed... Yeah, you said that earlier. Come on, Lotus. E is for C, and C is for clearing. Alright. Oh, you took away my note. Okay, that was 1, 2, 10. What? Hold on. 1, 0. Okay, 1. Oh, maybe I have to get the digital root? Hold on. I need to actually see that note again. C plus 10 plus F. You remember this game from high school? Remember there being another series by the same author, and I think June and Junpei were also in Zero Escape. Yeah, I've never played any of them. This is my first time. Alright. Where's my handy dandy calculator? Now that we have the technology, we don't have to do mental math. C is 12 plus 10. And pretty sure F was 16. Right? So that should be 38. Well, that's not it. Okay. F. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 15. Wait a minute. Fuck. I fucked that up already. Wait. F is 15, not 16. So that should be 37, right? Uh-oh. Hold on, let's look at that code again. C is, okay, A10, B11, C is 12. C is 12, right? 12 plus 10 plus F, which is 15. And that should be 37. Unless I have to get the digital root of 37. The digital root of 37 would be 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Yes. Because 37 was not working, right? This is a blind playthrough. 10 in hexadecimal. In hexadecimal. Yeah, it is a hexadecimal number, but wait, 10 in hexadecimal converted to base 10 is, but where's that note? That note thing. 10 equals 16. Motherfucker, dude. Okay. Okay, let's go back. So 12 plus 16 plus 15. 43. Wow. That's so odd. Yeah, I didn't realize 10 would be a different number as well. Hell yeah. Okay, we got the Saturn key card. Lowercase h. Yeah, this was for the elevator then. That work? Oh, hell yeah. We made it, guys. We are so back. Oh, man.
We've been here before.
Okay, like I said earlier though, like after we finish that puzzle, we're gonna finish up stream. It is now currently almost 3 o'clock a.m. So I'm gonna have to head to bed now, guys. Sorry, I guess I should have mentioned it wouldn't be too long of a stream. Oh, guys, it's been about 2 hours now. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm gonna have to head to bed so I can wake up on time for work tomorrow. But yeah, before we go, let us save. Yes. No, not yet. Oh, alright, see what you can do for Lynn. Yeah, exactly. So, it's gonna go live tomorrow, but I'm gonna be at work when the banner opens. So when I get home from work, since there's 16 hours for Lynn, right? Oh, but I'm working overtime tomorrow too. Shit. Oh, I might have to take. I'm gonna check tomorrow once I can actually see the hours in front of me. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have to take the L, but I do want to roll for her. But all right, guys. I will catch y'all later. I hope you guys have a good night, a good morning, whichever it is. And I'll see you later. Huffy Bear out.